Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm George.
Stop.
We're on our way down to San Diego to go have some fun. Race Legal, unfortunately, is having their last event ever. City lost funding, which is kind of really unfortunate. The reason why they opened that place is to get people off the streets and racing in this converted parking lot in an 1/8 mile. And they've had some tremendous successes over the years. People going down there racing. We went down there for SoCal Euro for the past couple of years. Had some fun with the RS3. But we're going down there to kind of, you know, it's their last event. They're getting their last send-off. So we're on our way down now. We're on the 5. In not the best conditions, but at least it's not like jam-packed traffic. But we're on our way up there. But yeah, we're going down there to have some fun. And, you know, we're not natives of California, but we want to be part of the history in terms of, you know, being at the last Race Legal event. We're going to have some fun with the RS3. We got the new clutches to test out, some new software for the motor and trans, better stuff that we're working on with custom code and IRAs. What else? Oh, and we have a couple cars that we want to line up and race with and see how they do. Really excited about that. We'll see what happens. Really excited because one of them is fully built, like big turbo, carbon panel car. So if I want to see, you know, what the full body stock motor RS3 is gonna, you know, end up doing with weight reduction.
It's also got a dog box.
Does it have a dog box? Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, it's a drag car, so I'm not expecting it to not be fully modified and stuff. But anyway, we're on our way down, guys. Welcome back to the channel. We haven't posted in about a week and a half. We've just been prepping the car, working on the B5s. Got some B5 updates coming up. Some events we're looking to kind of compete with in the B5. Hopefully nothing breaks on that. Half mile with shift sector, that's coming up pretty soon. Really excited about that. Anyway, guys, let's get to it. We're on our way down to San Diego, and let's see what happens today. Races kick off at 5 o'clock, so it'll be night races. So hooking might be an issue, especially with an unprepped parking lot track, but we're going to go down there and have some fun. Win or lose, I'm going to go down there and see what the RS3 can do and just test. Because we are going back to the quarter mile pretty soon. We bought some new slicks. Also picked up, we're converting now to 15-inch drag wheels from Belak Industries. Wheels haven't arrived yet, so we still have the 18-inch TSW wheels with the Interlagos, with the drag radials from Hoosier. So we're going to roll with those today, but we are going full slick, full race wheel to give us the advantage we need to get into the 9.5, low 9.6 range. We think we can do it. So anyway, let's kick this off. Let's have some fun, and we'll see you guys when we get down to the track. Arrived, and we are waiting online. I guess they're setting up over there. So we're just kind of taking a breather and relaxing. Went for lunch. So hopefully we get in there, we can set up the truck, get the RS3 off, get it off the trailer, and then we're gonna be racing a little bit and having some fun. Gonna see how well the new clutches hold up, and then
George can have a decent reaction time today.
We'll see. We're gonna hear and have some fun, guys. It's gonna be a good time. Tell us about your RS3. What's your name?
So my name's Shay. It's only got about 3,000 miles on it. Started with some IRAS goodies. Front mount, downpipe, mid-pipe, the little DSG can that they make, and custom code tune. After that, got the pure hybrid turbo on there.
Awesome. What intake do you have?
I'm actually running an APR 4-inch intake tube with their little inlet package.
Okay, so we won't be popping the hood because we don't like it.
Yeah.
It's
actually hooked up to a stock box with a big hole in it and a K&N filter. We did some dyno testing before and after. It was about at 6 when it was making about 578 wheel. Making those mods put it up to about 603. So stock box with the APR inlet and tube actually made it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Decent change, and it's on an unfinished daily E85 map right now, about 27 peak PSI, low torque though.
Yeah, that's awesome. Still a stock block, correct?
Correct. Yep.
Can you pop your hood so I can see what's going on over here? All the goodies. I've opened up one of these hoods before. Wow, man. Other than the APR pipe, it looks completely stock. I mean,
yeah, we got a big hole down here on the side with the Canyon panel filter.
Okay, awesome, awesome. And you got the iRods catch can. Beautiful work. Man, it's really aesthetically very clean. But you are missing one thing. My throttle body inlet.
Yeah, we need it.
That looks beautiful. What time do you think you're gonna run today? It's your first time out, base file.
On the draggy, I've been averaging like 6.8 to 7.0, right around 107.
On the 8 mile?
In the 8th mile.
Those are good numbers. Yeah. That's really, on these tires, on these R88s?
I haven't actually tested with these yet.
Okay, awesome. Well, let's see what Pure Turbo does today, because it looks beautiful.
Thank you.
Hey, Shane, we'll catch up.
All right. So, George,
What's up?
how do you feel about the race today?
I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be fair. We got a lot of Pure Turbo brought out here. Shay brought out his Pure Turbo Hybrid RS3.
Yeah.
We got quite a few people. Yeah, Rob brought out his shaggin' wagon fucking
It's got a
SUV.
wrap. You see how beautiful that car is?
Yeah, it looks good. Supercharged too. You see, I think it's got some software on there. And then you got Phil with his hybrid turbo car over there. So that's gonna be pretty cool, both from Pure.
Hey, everybody wants to know the question: are you going to be able to drive an automatic today?
We'll see. It's gonna be chilly. It's gonna be tough. I think the toughest things tonight are gonna be hooking and shifting perfectly for the guys that brought in manuals. And it's a non-prep track. If you guys look, it's a converted parking lot. So it's gonna be fun. And now we're just waiting for tech.
Wait, are those excuses already?
No, not for me. I'm not shifting. I'm automatic, baby. Autopilot. I'm gonna tie my scarf on. I'm gonna eat a snack. Set on autopilot. Go to sleep. And by the time the race is done, I'll wake up. Hopefully, I win.
I'll text you and let you know what happened.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go move the car up. After the race, man. Turbo, man. What are you talking about? 10, 9.6. 5 and 9.6.
Phil, tell us about your car, Phil.
It's got a hybrid, pure turbos.
Well, what do they have a model for it?
Nope, they don't yet.
No, just what's the name? What are you gonna do with it today? What do you think you're gonna do today? Estimate. If you're
Mid sixes. That's
Huh?
what I'm hoping. I'm hoping for mid sixes.
Oh, come on, that's he's cheating. What airbox do you have in this car?
What?
Airbox.
I don't have an airbox yet.
Oh,
It's stock
my God,
airbox.
man. This car. Do you have autopilot feature on this thing?
Autopilot, yeah.
Autopilot. Straight fall.
Look at the line. They started off tech a little late. They're supposed to start at 5. They started like 6:15, but there's a long line. It goes all the way to the back. So I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. There's a lot of cars here tonight. A lot of cars. But we're here having fun. Salvator's setting up tire pressure.
Yep. What's up, bud?
And then once we get teched in, we go get our race bracelet and then register over there, and then we start racing. But first, we're setting tire pressure now, and then we're gonna go do a run, heat the tires up, and then reset tire pressure, and then we'll be ready to run for the rest of the night. And then what we'll do is we are going to monitor tire pressure for the rest of the night and kind of keep an eye on it. So I don't know. It's gonna be a cold night. It's gonna be exciting. I'm here to have fun. We got the new clutches in the car. We're gonna be logging tonight, and then we're getting everything ready for Sacramento or Fontana or Formoso for the quarter mile. We really want that 9.5 pass. We really want that 9.6. You know, but I wanted to mention this. You know, it's a real shame that they're closing this thing down. You know, every week or every other week they set this up, and look how many people come out. Look at all these enthusiasts that normally would probably be street racing are actually here and doing it at a legal event. And San Diego, if anyone from San Diego is listening, I mean, funding fell through. I don't know how you guys let that happen, but you know, this is going to be a surge on the streets. For those of you guys that are having issues with takeovers, these are people that are actually coming out here and doing it legally and having a great time. They're going to look for an expression of some sort, and they're going to be doing it somewhere. It may not be in a track. So to lose this as a venue for a safe place to come do some racing, local to some of these guys live really close. We live like a couple hours away. It's a shame. It's a shame that they're closing this down. I hope they don't. Race Legal, I hope you guys find the funding. There's a millionaire or a bajillionaire out there. Please fund Race Legal in San Diego, because this is a fun event. SoCal Euro, we have the event out here. We come and enjoy ourselves. They have racing and a European car show. It's really cool. Anyway, we're gonna tech and we're gonna see how that goes, and then we're gonna continue to see what this car can do. We'll get it logged, and then we'll get everything ready for the quarter mile next month. And hopefully we race a couple of people that wanted to race us. So we'll see what the car can do. All right, we'll have some fun. I'll catch you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, so we're gonna go do a run real quick, heat up the tires, come back, set our tire pressure, and then we should be good for the rest of the night. But there are so many cars here, I don't even know if we're gonna get more than 2 or 3 runs between cool down, but hopefully we get some good races for you guys. So wish us luck. Stav's got the camera, and he's gonna be making some smart ass comments, so keep an eye out for that. Wish me luck.
When do I ever make smart ass comments? What is he racing? What's the car on the other side?
Which was his?
It like a. How is it supposed to go?
I'm about to say, it looked like a.
He's having the BLVD. Yeah.
So then he's going up against the.
Insanity, folks, tonight here at Race Legal. It's just freaking insanity. That's what it is.
All right, guys, so we've done a few passes out there to test our tire pressure. We've been working it down. We got it set down to about 11 or 12 PSI on the DR2s. We don't have the slicks with us. And by the way, I need to admit something that I completely fucked up on, and this is completely my fault. So I didn't realize that there were 2 tracks out here. I've been running on the street track the entire night, and there's a prep drag track on the left. I'm sorry, it's my fault. I'll take the L on that, but letting it cool down. Once she cools down a little bit more, we will go back out there, and I'd like to run ideally a 6.3, 6.2. I know the car's got it in her. She's running really strong. The new stock clutches are really gripping, and the boost by gear is really helping. So as you can see, there's probably a long list of cars. You see how many cars showed up. This whole line here was all filled up with cars. So yeah, it's a real busy night. I mean, people started doing burnouts over there, and I wasn't gonna film that only because those are probably the same guys that do takeovers, and I hate those guys. I hate those YouTubers that do that. I'm sorry to call you out. If you do takeovers, you're stupid. Anyway, back to this stuff. The guy we were supposed to race hasn't showed, unfortunately, and then I guess he tried coming in late, and they didn't let him because how busy and packed it got. So he's got a Red Evolution that's fully built, carbon panel, all that jazz, and we really wanted to race him to kind of see what the cars would do against each other, but I don't know. We came 3 hours away and we came early, and he lives 15 minutes away, and I guess he came late and they won't let him in. I guess that's what he's saying. I don't know if he came, not sure. But we're here. We're gonna here have a good time. We didn't come here just for him. We came here to enjoy the event. Again, Race Legal is in full effect. They are racing in the 8th mile. They're having a grand old time, and so are we. We met a grand slew of people coming out saying hello. People brought their older Audis, which are beautiful, TTRSs with pure motorsports, hybrid turbo. Shay was here with his white RS3 with a pure motorsport hybrid turbo. He ran some solid times. I'll see if I can get some footage for you guys. And And we're gonna keep running, guys. It's early, it's about 9:30, give or take. So this ends at 11. I think I got 1, maybe 2. I'll try to get 3 more runs and then we'll see what we can do. Anyway, guys, let's continue having fun. Let's go out there and hopefully we're gonna race some more fast cars.
Charger Steve on Facebook or Instagram. So make sure you follow, friend, like, and all that good stuff. I want to give a shout out to Tony here tonight, BBG, Tony BBG in the house.
Guys, so we didn't get a chance to film an outro. This is just gonna wrap up the entire event. We didn't have any scheduled races other than the big race we were supposed to do with a drag prep carbon paneled Evo that was fully built and sponsored that never showed again. For a little history on that, guys, last year in June, July, so another RS3 owner had got into it with this this guy, owns a shop down in San Diego. His name's Mike. Ended up getting into it. They beat this stage 2 RS3. Then
Stage
somehow,
1 at the time.
Oh, stage 1. That's right. Yeah, he was still stage 1. So anyway, long story short, we got called out, and he loves racing at Race Legal, and SoCal Euro was going to end up setting up an event at Race Legal in September for their Euro event, for their gathering. So we agreed to come down and race, and we were going to race anyone. And you know, amongst everyone else that didn't show, there was a whole bunch of European car shops that didn't come out with their, you know, hybrid, you know, RS3s, world record setting, and you know, they didn't show. They ended up being just a bunch of Euro chodes, unfortunately. You know,
Don't be a Euro chode.
don't be a Euro chode. But ended up Mikey not showing up either with his red Evo. He claimed he had blown his transmission the morning of.
But showed up to the event in the car, but wouldn't race.
And again, we've heard that. We can't confirm it, but that's what we're hearing from a couple of his buddies. We don't know. So anyway, we went to SoCal. We had a blast. It was a great time. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can check the video if you've missed it.
Second fastest. Thanks, Hank.
Yeah, oh yeah, Hank ended up taking the first fastest Euro. But fast forward 7 months, you know, now the Red Evo is fully built, fully sponsored. It's got this whole new crazy setup, drag brake, all this crazy stuff. Calls us out again. And we agree, you know, again, we're not professional street racers. We're not pro racers. We're just a bunch of Malakas, really, that just like to go and have fun. And win or lose, you know, we posted a lot of our losses. We've posted a lot of our issues and mistakes on the channel. So we have nothing to hide in that scene. So if, you know, win or lose, we're down to race. It doesn't matter. We don't care. But, you know, this guy goes above and beyond. He goes personal on Facebook, starts calling out people's families and talking all this trash. And we're not about that. We're really not. And I guess it's a different scene down in San Diego, or maybe it's just a certain group, because his own group that came out, that made it up on time, ended up being a really cool group of guys. So
Fast ER1 and the other blue Corvette was fast.
yeah, good people, by the way. You know, so I guess, you know, maybe people act a certain way online than they do in person. I'm not sure. Anyway, he didn't show again, and, you know, we ended up coming out 3 hours early, 3 hours early from 3 hours away in Lancaster. We ended up putting that effort. And again, the second call out by this guy, he lives 20 minutes away from the track, and he didn't show, which is kind of disappointing. So it kind of ticks me off a little bit too, because we've wasted time, but not really, because we were going to come down to the event anyway. But we're not going to be coming down and looking for him anymore. Calls us out again. We're just going to kind of ignore it.
Some people are just not about that life.
No, we're just, we're done. You know, if he wants to come out and race us, sure, we'll be at the quarter mile in Famoso, maybe in Sacramento. If he'd like to make the trip, he's going to have to put in the effort. We're done. We're done. I'm not chasing. One of his buddies ended up coming up to us like 9, 10 o'clock saying he wants to street race you. And I'm like, man, you know, we drove 3 hours, 2 hours of that in traffic. And then we came down to set up early to be there and dedicate that time. And now after racing the entire night, at 1 o'clock in the morning, we got to go find this guy again, where a possibility where he won't show, and B, you know, race illegally, which is not really in our favor, especially filming a lot of this stuff. So
I mean, we did all his stipulations. The first setup was we couldn't record it. Then we had, he can only run in the 8th mile. He wouldn't run you in the quarter.
Yeah.
Then, I mean, we came to everything he said. We did everything that he wanted and still didn't show. It says a lot.
But he got stuck in traffic, though.
Yeah.
Stuck in traffic.
That 20-minute traffic is ridiculous. 10 of our friends got in after 7:30, but he couldn't get in. It's crazy.
Anyway, guys, we thank you guys so much for the support. San Diego, thank you guys for the warm